Hey, what up? This is Ree here, Real Motherfuck, back again with another video. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. And please check out my website, paradxastrology.com. I'm a professional astrologer. I can help you with anything with astrology or occult services. And I have a deal on right now for eclipse season. If you want predictions for the next 6 months, I have a sale on for $120 for an hour consultation. Okay, let's get into this video. I'm going to talk about the pyramids, what the pyramids have to do with time travel and its connection to the stars. So we're going to go into some deeper occult knowledge and bump this channel up like 200% now because I think people are ready. I was just kind of testing it to see if people are ready. Okay, this is very well known in the occult. A lot of this teachings is from this book called The Keys of Enoch. And this book is a very expensive occult book, and it's very direct about what things are. And I think sometimes people don't really, they talk about what things are, but it's kind of like in a vague sense. And I like to know exactly like, what are you talking about? And so I like how this book really presents itself. And so that's why I'm using this book. But a lot of books talk about this in the occult. So that's in case you're interested and you want to go look at this book where I got this information from. So I'm going to explain how consciousness programming is connected to the pyramids and how that works. Now, according to the mystical scriptures of the ancient Near East of the foundation stone, which is a group of very ancient scriptures, the consciousness forces of the Great Pyramid are cued with specific star points, which are working with planetary time warp areas. The time warp fields are the meridians that are drawn on the Earth according to the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. These are the Earth's magnetic fields. All those lines that you see on the Earth, those are actually the magnetic field. What causes solar flares is when the sun's celestial movement meets at certain energy points or vortexes, and these are the time warp zones. They are connected to the stars. Now, the star fields are giving some mapping of where the Earth's biosphere as a planetary prism. So that's what these lines are. The Great Pyramid is aligned with Minakata, which is Delta, Alnilam, Epsilon, and Alnictac, Zeta, which is the Tac Orion, the Orionis, which is where Orion is. So it's lined up with the stars. So these thresholds are controls of the region of positive programming. And then these thresholds and these time warps, it connects us to many galaxies and different beings through these portals of the pyramid. Now, within the galaxy coordinate, these thresholds controls are necessary in coordinating celestial navigation between universes. So this is where other beings are able to come in towards. It's like a portal or leave. Now, the space is water. That's how they travel. Space, how you see above you, is water. It's just a different type of water. And scientists don't know that, or they're not telling you that because this is hidden information, because they want you to believe space is something different so NASA can profit from you. But the Pleiades in the constellation of Taurus is a measurement for all time clocks in all astrophysical temples of measurement. These time clocks on Earth are located on the magnetic grids and forces of the Great Pyramid. Earth is controlled by geometric energy spokes, and each spoke has within it 12 energy spokes interconnected at certain time points of the Earth's field. Invisible lines of force establish a systematic pattern for the formation of particles of matter and antimatter in the programming and control of individual intelligence. Each of the 12 main lattices areas is controlled by a high-frequency geophysical pyramid. That's why you see pyramids all over the world. What appears as physical structures to us, right, of these time warp areas exist in reality as a twin force in matter and antimatter, which creates a mirror-like image which can be used to alter physical reality to a much higher reality of universal intelligence. So you see, everything is connected to the stars through these pyramids that were built. And that's why the stars and astrology and the energy of the stars is not what they say, a lot of modern astrologers will call it, it's correlation, not causation, but that's not true. It's causation. It's the energy that's above us that is controlling is programming us. And the pyramids are the foundation for that. Our reality isn't made up the way people say it is or the way they believe it is. A lot of people who study astrology don't study the occult, and that becomes a problem because those two are intertwined. So to really understand astrology, you're going to have to understand where you are and what the world really is. So after they built the pyramids, they built in Egypt. They later on built pyramids in South America. Now, the reason they were building these pyramids in South America was because they were planning on updating our intelligence. Now, you're probably like, who are these? They're called the Brotherhood of Light, which are, in this book is what they call them. There's different names in all occult books, but these are the people that seeded us. These are not the people, but the beings that seeded us. And they were going to update us, but then something happened. And I'll get into that in another video if people are interested in what happened, but something happened and then they weren't able to do that. So our level of consciousness is controlled by this outside force. We are controlled by high frequency and by energy. So, and also it's like it was saying, it's the invisible force that creates the matter and the antimatter in our reality. And our individual intelligence. Our individual intelligence comes from these stars. It comes from the exact time you were born and then the makeup of that geometrical shape and the frequencies within it decide your entire fate. That's how astrology works. I just wanted to kind of put that out, and I have way deeper occult knowledge coming soon. I hope that was easy to understand in a way. Maybe that answers a little bit of questions, and I'll go into more detail about the pyramids. But the pyramids were built by ancient civilizations and connected to the stars. Stars makes up everything. So that's why I wanted to make this video. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that. Great motherfucker.